Hi, this is Lee Garrett and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. Today we are looking at a task manager that has an emphasis on speed of entry and quality of design. Now, Godspeed is rapidly gaining popularity because you don't need a mouse or trackpad to use it on macOS. You can use keyboard shortcuts to carry out every action that you need. And we're going to do that today. Well, I'm certainly going to try and not use my mouse when I'm in the app. Let's see how we get on. Now, it is available on iOS and iPadOS as well, but today, in order to cover its unique selling point of keyboard control, we're looking at the macOS version. However, towards the end of the video, we will look at a shortcut that we can use in the Shortcuts app to get items in on iOS and iPadOS as well. There's certainly a lot to cover in this app, so let's get to it. Now, before we do get into the application, I do just want to cover a couple of ways of how you get it. So as said, it's available on iOS and iPadOS as well through the App Store. And we're going to set that up towards the end of this video today. Then down here, you can see there is a 2-week free trial. There's also some great guides here on this website. Now, I am going to cover a lot of this today, of course, but not everything. So if you do start using Godspeed, I do encourage you to check these out. And as far as the pricing goes, these are the pricing options here. And you can activate these through the application using a keyboard shortcut, of course. However, the version I'm going to use in the main today is the one in Setup. Yes, it is indeed in Setup, the full version, nothing restricted. So another reason possibly to take a look at a Setup subscription. Now let's see the application itself. I'm going to open Alfred, my app launcher, and search. And I've actually got two versions of Godspeed downloaded. So the setup version at the top here and the standalone one below. And that's because there will be a point in the video later where I actually need to be signed in with one account on one. So that'll be my setup one. And then another one on the standalone application, which will be using the free trial. And that's to demonstrate how you can share lists. So I'll open my main setup one first. And from this point, I'm going to use the mouse as little as possible. So I'll press return to sign in with setup. I'll just wait for it. Doesn't take too long. And here we are. So first of all, you can see it's quite a minimal interface and there's an onboarding checklist that's appeared in the bottom left-hand corner. Now this gives you some things to try out to help familiarize yourself with the application. And as we move on, the percentage complete should grow. Now you can see the shortcuts are really easy to read. And at the bottom, it says press Ctrl and 3 to focus on this checklist. So I will. And I can now use the arrow keys to move around. And you're going to be using these a lot as you navigate. Then escape to bring you away from wherever you are. It says to collapse this checklist, I need to press Option, Command and O. And there it goes. So with our blank screen here and no mouse controls, how do we know how to invoke a command or create anything? Well, you need the command palette and the shortcut for that is Command and K. And this is possibly going to be your most used shortcut. So memorize this if you memorize nothing else. And with this open, you can search for commands. So new here shows me commands with new in. And if they have a hotkey associated with them, it tells you what it is for next time. So I'm going to press return and a new list is created. I'll give it a name. So this will be my daily home checklist and then press return. So now we have a list. And in the top right, it says list info is Command and I. So I'll press that. And an info window opens telling me when it was created, how I can share it, as well as email tasks to it as well, all of which we're going to cover later. So I'll press return and then bring up my command palette again. Type in new. You can use the up and down arrows to look through the different options that you have. And if you press the command key whilst the command palette's open, you'll see on the left we have some numbers. So I can now just press that number whilst the command key is held. So 1 for new task gives me a blank task. So I'll give this one a name. Press return. And of course, we're going to look at due dates, repeating tasks, and all of that kind of thing in due course.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week. as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.